Hey everyone, Lazy Panda here. This story time is about the time I woke up to something I didn't exactly think I was going to wake up to the day after my birthday. This was out of the blue. I didn't know something like this would happen to me. To this day, I kind of blocked it out of my memory because of how weird it was, but now I'm here to reminisce on that. If you guys want more story times, there will be a playlist of these. Anyways, let's dive on in. So this story takes place around 2 years ago at this point. It was my birthday. I was finally turning 14. Now, for some reason, it was a big deal to me. Why? It was just another milestone being like I made it another year, you know? At this point, life was going good for me, you know? I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with myself, where I wanted to go, and so I got to enjoy the day with my friends. I got to do this and that. I got to do a lot of things that day. But nothing could prepare me what happened that night. So I'm sleeping over at this house. Now it's far away from where my home is. I'm in a whole completely other town that takes about half an hour to get to. So everything about this place is very new to me. I have no idea what it's like. I have no idea where anything is. But good news, there was a McDonald's, Wendy's, and one other place near us. So it was pretty convenient. But this was one of those nights where I stayed up really late to play a video game of mine. This was also back then when I had a terrible sleeping schedule, as if I don't have that now anyways. But I was finishing my game. I think it was called Quantum Break, I could be wrong. But eventually I was too tired, I shut my Xbox, and then I tried to sleep. My friend's parent always worked at 3 in the morning. She also had a friend that would drive her to work because she didn't have a car, so she would either knock on the door or honk for her to know that she's here. So while I'm doing my own thing, I hear a door open and close. But so 10 minutes into my sleep, I hear a knock at the door. Did I know what was happening? No. But I assumed it had something to do with my friend's mom. And so after that, about 5 minutes later, I could hear the door open and close. I didn't think much of it, and I fell asleep. Now, how did I fall asleep after something like that? I am not exactly sure. I would have been paranoid. I would have been terrified if I knew what was going on, but I was just so tired I could not handle it. But since I stayed up really late, that means I slept a lot. But that was cut very short very quickly. I want to say around 9 to 10 a.m. My friend's dad comes into the room possibly to make coffee or whatever just to get him going in the morning. All of a sudden, he's screaming something. He's screaming, "Hey! Who are you? What are you doing here?" In my confusion, I jumped up. I was like, what's going on? So from where I am, I'm sleeping on the couch. And there's this homeless woman sleeping right next to me. And I just let that happen without even knowing, because I was that tired and I fell asleep. So eventually I'm pointed to go to the other room. So eventually I go to the other room while they discuss whatever is happening. He calls the cops. They come and do whatever they need to do. He was asked, "Do you want to press charges?" And he said no, because apparently she had some mental issues, obviously. But for some reason, I was told to come out to the cops. So I went out and I spoke to them. They were like, "What is your birthday?" Of all things, I don't know why they asked for that, but I told them and they were like, "Happy birthday." So this was the craziest experience I've had on a birthday of mine, I would say. That lady was rummaging around the neighborhood for quite some time. And our assumption is that she thought my friend's house was also her house, possibly thinking it looked exactly the same and that she was on the same street, etc., etc. But clearly, she was not. Now, moral of the story? Don't go into random houses. Don't go at random places at 3 in the morning and think you can just sleep there. Especially if there's a kid in there and it happens to be their birthday, so you want to traumatize them. Of course, I wasn't traumatized, but you get the point. Maybe if I was younger, I would have freaked out even more. Well, luckily, I was 14. I was balling. I was doing things. I was making big changes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this story time. If you want more of these, please let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys later. Good night and goodbye. Yeah, no, that's fine. Just let me come into the house where there's a little kid, sleep right next to him on his birthday. It'll be the best gift ever. Yay.